All right, let's take a look at the settings page. So you can get there by either going there from the plugin itself. It has a settings link, or in your admin panel, there'll be settings and then smart subscribe plugin. And that either way, it'll get you to the same spot. So first up, we have order. So we can drag and drop any of the buttons in whatever order we'd like them in. Currently, there are 10 buttons. That will grow over time. Next, we have display size. So we have small, medium, and large. Small is 30 by 30. Medium is 60 by 60. And large is 90 by 90. For the display color, you can just click that arrow and it brings up the color picker. You could either manually adjust the colors, or you could just copy and paste the hex code into the box and click choose. Next, we have your show title name. I just chose test. So as you can see in the short code, there's the name right there. So whatever you want to name your button menu, that's fine. And then that'll help you differentiate if you have more than one show on your site. But down here, you would drop the links on this side, and then you would just check, do I want Apple Podcasts to show up on Windows, Mac, Linux, iOS, Android, unknown. So you would be able to choose the appropriate buttons that you want to show up on various devices. I did this so that you wouldn't show Apple Podcasts on Android or other applications on devices that it would be irrelevant. Like subscribe on Android wouldn't be relevant on the desktop or iOS because they are focusing on Android specific apps. So you can select as many or as few buttons as you'd like. And remember, less is more. Less options is better for most users. If you want to add another short code, you could enter a name in here and that'll be a totally different show that you'd be doing it for. Or you could do the same show. And what I am going to be doing on my personal podcast website is I'll make a desktop version of buttons, and then I'm going to make mobile version of buttons for the short code. So then I can dictate how many buttons are shown in a row. So then it'll be all even because the screens are typically even on mobile and then desktop to desktop. That's just how I want to do it. You can do it any way you want. Your pop-up heading, if you choose to have your pop-up, then you can put a heading in this box. So it could say subscribe to my podcast or subscribe to whatever the show title is or whatever. Down here is obviously your license key, but we've gone over that already, and the activation process. Anytime you make changes, click save and you're all set. So that does it for the settings page.